soon as I turn the fucking camera on, right? I make a lot of noise, but I'm in no rush. Then why do you make a lot of fucking noise? Anyway, good afternoon, folks. How is everyone? As always, I hope you are doing well because you are my people and I love you. I want you to be healthy, happy, and safe, which is the big three, but I also need you. Push that positive energy out, man. Get that positive energy out in the universe. Starve the evil. The evil feeds on the negative. Don't feed the evil like we don't feed the trolls. Anyway, we're going to look at a couple more Oktoberfest. We're going to kick off with Leinenkugel Oktoberfest. We put some eyeballs on here so we can see what Leine has to say. Oktoberfest, rich and toasty Marzen style beer. Our proud German heritage shines through in our homage to arguably the world's greatest festival. A traditional Marzen style beer, our Leinenkugel's Oktoberfest, is a toasted malt flavor and subtle, spicy hop notes that make it perfect for celebrating fall in true German fashion. So let your steins runneth over. Okay. Brats, spatzels, pork chops, soft pretzels, and spiced apple cake. Yeah, and I'm in Arizona where, don't get me wrong, beautiful today. It's only like 96 while we shoot this at 5:30 at night. The ABVs are 5.1, the IBUs are 20. The availability is August through October. And that is everything they give us. So, is what it is. Alrighty, folks, you know where we go from here. In 2 minutes, I'll do the pour, we'll shoot the temps. In the meantime, I've chosen a little something different for you tonight. This is from the Funky Biscuit. Goes with that malty flavor, biscuit, malty. This is Tab Benoit, or Benoit, for those of us who don't habla de Frago. This was done back in February in Boca Raton at the Funky Biscuit. The name of this song is The Blues Are Here to Stay. Before we do that, one quick thing. I have had another 2 videos pulled from YouTube where I only hang beer videos. Nothing controversial. Just beer. How controversial can beer be? Because the music and the copyright strike and the violation shit. So, if you only ever watch me here, in the description box at the end is a laundry list of other places you can find me. Minds, Gab, Rumble, BitChute, Brighteon. Don't go to the Odyssey one. I can't post there. My videos don't play. They're not synced right. But there's a shitload of them down there. Go there. Find me somewhere else if you want to watch the beer videos and the gear videos. And then, of course, there's always the political shit posting that I do under brews and views because, I'm sorry, Your Honor, I was drunk. I was just expressing my feelings and opinions per the First Amendment. 1A, baby. All right, here we go. Let's have Tad play us up while we do the important stuff here. Hopefully the volume level's okay. Fucking shit. Try to knock it down a little so I don't blow your ears out.
Not long before I learned how to tie my shoes, I I learned that New Orleans is home of the blues. Long ago one morning, through the sun and the sea, the blues are rolling and tumbling, y'all, up the Mississippi. Up through the Delta, up to Memphis, Tennessee.
Yes, they do. I actually really like Odells. And not the restaurant chain.
Blues is the music that fan the flame, that's burning the soul, y'all. A little Walter and Elmo James. The blues is the music that anyone can feel. It comes from the cries of souls worked out in the fields. The blues go out of pain, but now it can heal. The more I say it, all the better I feel. And nobody can give it away. Nobody can throw it away. Though they can't even pray it away. Blues is a feeling that will never die. Say the blues is here to stay.
It drives me crazy, but if I don't cut them off in the middle of the solo, this will be a 300-minute video. We're not doing that because I want to do 2 more after this, so let's just bang through these real quick. Give it a nose. It's nice and light. I'm not getting a heavy malt off it. It is malty, but not overly so. You know, a lot of the Marzen styles can be super heavily malty. They become really sweet and biscuit crackery, and they're really my style. But this one, very light. The malt's there, but it's not super overpowering. I mean, if you smelled it with a blindfold on, you would say Marzen, but you wouldn't know what. A slip of the tongue. Nice, clean, and light on the initial hit. Spreads through the mouth, involves the middle of the tongue, both sides, the middle of the tongue, before it comes back out to the tip. Goes right by the tip and then comes back. Weird. A little bit across the palate, nothing in the buccal zones. As she works her way across the palate, so tongue, tip of the tongue, palate. That's the way it ran. Medium fast through the middle. Hits the back end, clean and dry. The reason I stopped the video, I don't know if you can see them zipping around, is while we were doing the intro, I slapped my leg, and when I slap my leg, I get hit 3 times in the opposite ankle. So, I hate mosquitoes. Love me. Like mosquito crack. Although somebody said if I took chlorine dioxide, the mosquitoes would leave me the fuck alone. So, Really looking forward to making and taking some chlorine dioxide. Once we get to the back end, super clean. Get the residual across the palate, but as far as the back end, tongue is clean, throat is clean, and she's dry. It's a really well-crafted, good beer. I am hit and miss on Leinenkugel. They're okay. As far as I know, they are still family-owned brewery. 6 generations of family brewing tradition. Pride of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. So, as far as I know, still a family-owned brewery. When we do the break, I'll pull it up and make sure there's still. But excuse me, nose. I drink these all day, dude, and these are light. What did we say? They were running like 4 and change, 5.1. I drink these all day. All right, I'm going to pause it. We'll set up for the next one. The next one is going to be Left Hand Brewing Company's Oktoberfest. Another Marzen. Lots of Marzens, although Marzens aren't the big beers at Oktoberfest anymore, at least not in Munich, where they've gone more to the lagers and pale ales. I don't like to see tradition die like that. That's just wrong. All right, folks, I'll see you in a minute. Alrighty, folks, we are back, and we are back with Left Hand's Oktoberfest Marzen. I like the artwork. If I could find that artwork, I might hang it up behind us at some point. Why these guys don't work the merch, I have no idea. It is what it is. I don't sell any of that shit, so if you're going to say, woo, I don't sell shit. Dude, do I have a link for sales? No. Should I have a link for sales? Probably, but I don't want to get sued. So, Left Hand Brewing reminds me of the Black Hand, La Cosa Nostra. I do know that that is not the direct translation of La Cosa Nostra. But I went and grabbed Luigi. Now remember, these are Marzens and supposed to be drunk out of a Willy Becker. Or a Willy Betcher. Whatever you want to call them. But I don't have one. Well, I have one, but unfortunately it has a Heineken logo on it. And Heineken can kiss my ass. That is a pretty beer. Oh, man, I didn't SRM the last beer. God damn it. Wasn't much different than this one. So let's give that nice copper color a 36. I mean, they make up shit. Why can't I? Anyway, let's let Tab play a little bit. Piss off Screw Tube. I'll shoot the temps, and then we'll come back and drink the beer. Because, you know, why not? They keep bad in my videos anyway.
I love these guys.
This is Medicine with JP Soares, S-O-A-R-S, not S-O-R-E-S. He's pretty good too. Another guy to look up if he rolls through town. Rock and roll, baby.
And y'all are my medicine.
up, buddy?
I'm so tired, I can't find my thrill. Stuck in the middle of a right and wrong. I don't know what keeps me hanging on. Baby, can't you see what a shape I'm in? Bring me my medicine. Bring me my medicine, baby.
Much as I hate to cut him off in the middle of the solo, again, I don't want to make this a 3-hour video. He's pretty good though. Sancho is freaking out, and if your little dog is freaking out, I don't know what that means, although I do believe dogs have a better frequency resonance than people do, so you might want to pay attention. The big dog don't give a shit. She's like, fuck it. Don't care. Anyway. Give it a nose. He is literally like having a friggin' blender sitting in my lap. He's shaking so hard. I'm gonna go up on the table. I'm gonna move the gear out of the way. Yeah, there you go. Up on the table. Just don't walk on the keyboard like you're a freaking cat. Much maltier on the nose. Richer as well. So with this, you get more of that crackery, biscuity kind of smell. It's not a bad smell. Always kind of reminds me of pie crust. A slip of the tongue, see what's going on. Much fuller and richer. Where are you going? Just lay down and relax, you crazy dog. That's why I tried to put you in the chair over here so you wouldn't freak out. Ugh. Much fuller and richer on the nose, and it comes across on the palate as well. The initial hit's all up front. That whole first third of the tongue bites right in. Get that cracker biscuit malt. I know, it's friggin' mosquitoes. I hate them too. Get that cracker biscuit malt right in the front and right in the very front end of the palate, behind the teeth, right there. Fast through the middle, clean and dry on the back end. Yeah, everything centered in the front, right up in the frontal sinus area. Oddly, the inside of the molars dry out. So she's really dry and clean. Although on the back end, she's a wee bit dirty. You're still getting a little bit of that malt hangover on there. Not a bad beer. What did we say these were running? Left hand, toasted, biscuity, malt balanced by spicy noble hops with a clean lager finish. They're not wrong. Let the rich copper hues of this bright lager shine from your stein. It's nice when they rhyme. Our Oktoberfest Marzen balances malt-driven notes of bread crust, biscuit, and toasted pretzel, with just the right amount of noble hop character, culminating in a dry and spicy finish. I didn't get spicy. Deliciously repeatable, this take on the classic style is the perfect way to toast the season of crisp air, changing leaves, and festival feasts. Prost. Well, prost right back at you. I'm not a big fan of Left Hand, by the way. I don't think they're a particularly great brewery, but this isn't a bad beer. Style is a Marzen lager. The ABV is 6.6. They're moving up in my ratings right now. The IBU is at 24. The color is copper. The glass is pub glass or Oktoberfest Stein. So that'd be a Willie Belcher or a Dimplestein, and Dimplesteins don't do jack shit for the flavor of your beer, but they're good to drink out of. The malt is Munich and two-row. The hops are CTZN Mount Hood. God damn it, mosquitoes. The temp is 40 to 45, which is odd because this is a dark beer. The darker the beer, the warmer you want to drink it. So the flavor notes come out. But it's not my beer. Take it for what it's worth. On a normal lager, yeah, 40 degrees is like perfect. But those are summer beers, dude, for when it's like really hot out. So I am not going to argue with them. It is their beer. Do you think their temp is wrong? No. So, well, he's doing a little better. He's not as freaky. Now that they say spicy, you can see a little bit of spicy in there. It's a good beer, and running 6.5%. I'd be willing to drink these. 4 4.25. The hell, 4.25. Alrighty, folks. We are going to do one more. We are going to take a look at Odells, and I was saving Odells for last because I really like the brewery. So I figured their Oktoberfest is going to be really, really good, but this is a really good Marzen, especially packing, almost 7%. Big papa like that. All right, so I'm going to pause. We'll come back. We'll play a little more tab, and we'll drink a little more beer, and hopefully my pirate co-host here has calmed down enough. Give me a minute. Folks, change my mind. This jam is just way too good not to let you sit through. So I'll be back in like a minute. I'm just going to go grab a beer and rinse a glass. But holy, smoking. So worth. What's the matter, buddy? It's okay. I'm not going anywhere. So worth a listen. Oh. If Tab or JP Swords comes through your town and you don't go see him, it's your own fault.
medicine in my vein. Just one time and I've never been the same. People trying to find out what's the deal. All I know is how you make me feel. Maybe there's this pussy that pulls along. Bring me my medicine. Bring me my medicine.
Did I lie to you? Did I not tell you that was a great gem, and there's still another 8 minutes left on that song, okay? So if you're really interested, you can go over to ScrewTube. It's Tab Benoit, Benoit, 2021, 0201, Boca Raton, Florida, The Funky Biscuit, okay? It's a great show. I've watched it like twice. I love Tab. I've seen him, and then the next time he comes back out, it's like, dude, come out more often. We have a really small blues club here, though, and it's hard for him to turn coin if you don't buy merch. So, remember, if you go to a show and you like the artist, buy the merch. Money's in the merch. Yes, I know, people, but he's freaking out, so he has to sit on my lap. He's not even my dog. It's the daughter-in-law's dog. Anyway, I did save Odells for last. I love Odells. They are a great brewery. You cannot crawl under my legs for a loop. Too big. Dog thinks she's a fucking cat. And Odells is nice enough to give us all kinds of interesting information. So, Oktoberfest is rich and malty. It's a Marzen. 6.1 is the ABV. 19 is the IBUs. And there's plenty to celebrate when fall arrives in Colorado. In Arizona, we celebrate the fact that it's no longer 120 freaking degrees. The warm days grow shorter and the cool shadows grow longer. And the aspens put on their golden grand finale. Brewed with biscuity sweet Munich malts and spicy noble hops. Our Oktoberfest is a reminder to stop and enjoy the show. The availability will be August through September, and it is available as a can and a glass, which apparently means 6 packs on tap. I am a fall guy, folks. I like nothing better than the changing of the seasons into winter. I like cold and crisp and backyard campfires and hunting camp, and used to like football, but then they done fucked that all up. Then again, I'm an October birthday, so go figure. I would like fall the most. It's a pretty beer. Slightly less coppery than the last two, so let's give this one like a 26 on the nose. She's really light. I almost get a citrus hit in there. She does have a very warm smell to her, though. I can't believe I'm using all these words, and I'm the guy who a year ago would have said, yeah, take the stick out of your ass and just drink the beer. Let's slip it a tongue. Wow. I really like Odells. The guy who's their brewmaster knows his shit. That is, that's really interesting. It's a little sweet, and the first thing I would have said was marmalade. A little orange. There's that citrus I picked up on the nose. rolls into that cracker nut biscuit. There is a difference, folks. Wow, it's a really interesting beer. Remember, I just went down to the Total Mo and threw 6 in a 6-pack holder and said, here we go. And she said $24. And I was like, ow, my ass hurts now. It's a really, really surprisingly interesting beer. So a little sweeter, a little more candy. Very much up front. Again, we're gonna face all the flavor into the frontal zone. Hits that middle part of the palate and works its way back and gone so fast. Clean and dry on the back end. And that's amazing because she comes through with those really, really interesting flavors. You have that candy. You have that little bit of citrus. Very, very interesting beer. You okay, buddy? You better now? How did I become a little dog guy? You've seen my dog. She's big, she's dumb, she's yellow, and a pain in my ass, which is her name, Pima. She's my girl. Instead, I got the daughter-in-law's purse dog. People ask me why I carry a gun when I walk my dog. Because it's a purse dog and I ain't taking shit. Another guy with small penis syndrome. It's amazing. You know what? It's got to be the fluoride. For a change, waiting to do this brew last. Paid off. This is ridiculously good. 4.5. If you're at an Oktoberfest and they are serving Odells Oktoberfest Marzen and you don't at least stop and try it, you're missing out. And she's not even the heaviest of the ABVs. That was the left hand. But definitely the most tasty of the brews. I will confess to being a fan. I do have some of their gear. And I don't buy anything that isn't on clearance because I am a cheap bastard. But I clicked over to their gear page and they have a really nice pair of yoga pants for the ladies. So I'm just saying I wouldn't drop the money they want for a pair of yoga pants with their label on them. But if you do, there's a good chance Big Papa gonna come up and talk to you. Yes, sir. Alright, let's close it out with the last of the song from Tab and JP. This is still my medicine. And I will catch you folks on the next one. We have shit, I got Polander in there. I got that big old keg of Dunkel. And there's 1 or 2 more that came up. So we're going to have at least 1 or 2 more Oktoberfest vids to close out the month. Like this is a bad thing. Alrighty, folks. Yeah, you have to get off my lap, Chief. As always, thank you for coming by, putting some eyeballs on here, sharing the channel and helping me grow it. I do appreciate it. You are my people, and I love you. I need you to be the big 3. Healthy, happy, safe. I also need you to put positive energy back in the fucking universe, man. Let's starve the evil. They live on fear. They live on terror. They live on negativity. Bring it. Let's light this fucking candle and get this shit over with. I will see you on the next one. Till then, my friends, prost, and remember, be the big 3.